Yeah, yeah, you know they're gonna send the gang members to check on me, but I won't be no good to my family if I'm dead, and so it's time to do the videos and the paperwork again because of the fact that San Francisco PD, they just don't care. They don't care. They don't care for anyone that's not connected with them, and so it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call the Padilla office, and I called Pelosi's office, and I've also called Maxine Waters' office concerning the issue. But she did try to help me. But they got their own politics up here in San Francisco, and they do their own thing. So I can't force somebody to do something. Forcing someone to do something for me that they the ones are the bosses. I just went in there and complained. I had to ask the officer to turn on his camera when he's talking to me, and so what I did is I recorded him the last bit of our conversation. I recorded him denying me the fact that I wanted to speak to the chief of police. I mean, I should have the right, because it's been about 2 weeks since I filed the complaint, and such serious allegations that I made. I should have talking to someone. I should have spoken to someone. Me being dead is not going to be helpful to my family. And so everyone knows. They even got a guy that works here in the police, the headquarters. This is the headquarters of the police department. They got a guy that works here that intentionally waited for me when I was coming back, because I sleep here in my car because my car broke down. Fortunately, it was by the police station, or else I probably would have been dead. And the guy came out and started talking to me. Come to find out, he's kin to Harvey Weinstein. Oakland, California. If you know anything about Oakland, California, you know who Harvey Weinstein is. And so we started talking. We talked for like an hour and a half. He's trying to befriend me. Young guy, 35 years old. I got a child his age. I guess someone made contact and found out that he worked there. And so they trying to figure out a way how to get me in position to let my guards down so they can, I guess, take me out. Because it ain't doing no good following the police report or making 911 calls and saying, hey, these people are following me, blah, blah, blah. Even when I come here, they follows me here. Sometimes they have people, most of the time now, they already have people in place set up to meet me when I get here to my car. And what they doing is they using these tactics. They using young females. They using teenage Latino little teenage girls. They using black teenagers, and they're using white teenagers to just tell me, keep the following. And every time I get in their presence, if I put my divert my attention to them, they act like they on the phone, or maybe they are on the phone. I mean, it's just an ongoing telling, following, stalking, trying to get me in a position to try and kill me. Tenderloin substation police officers is aware of this. And they won't repel these individuals. And this is the way they done my sister Paula Williams, because of the fact that she was working with the San Francisco FBI office and landed about her and her boyfriend landed about 6 or 7 people in federal prison. And I told the federal agent that was over that case, I told him, man, why would you use my family? Why would you use my family, a person in my family, and set us up to be targeted, to be murdered by gang members because of this person action? At least you should have confronted the family. And this is the negligence and the recklessness that the FBI does, or any agency, when they trying to get a conviction against a person they consider to be a criminal. And it's sad, you know, because they should have sent her to, they should have at least confronted the family. They didn't even confront the family. These people didn't even confront the family. All they did was, I didn't even know for like 3 or 4 years later after the case was over with. And the way I found out, it was a weird way how I found out. It was a weird way how I found out. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I blasted a letter to him, and I'm like, man, you finna get my folks killed. Bam! Next thing I knew, the feds come visit me and tell me, what the hell you talking about? Who gonna kill your folks? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, man, what you talking about? I was like, man, you using my family to land people in prison, and you didn't even confront the family about it, you know, and that's weird. The first card that I put under the camera is the one that's a front. The lady came down and act like she got doing some tickets, and maybe she do have tickets. This card that's pulling off 91 TAVO. Yeah, that was the front. Starbucks way down the street. As a matter of fact, I'm finna go to Starbucks, but he parks way over here. And goes to Starbucks. Now look at the street. I'm going to Starbucks. He had Starbucks drink and Starbucks food and Starbucks. No, I'm not paranoid. I get a little frightened sometimes. And he had Starbucks, some food or something in his hand. And he had work clothes. Of course he works. Like I said, this is what they do. They send people over here. To see what I'm up to watch me, to see when I leave, when I'm not leaving. Now look, this a half a block away from Starbucks. And maybe it's not no parking, you know. I'm an all-around thinker. Let's see how far Starbucks is from this police department. And I show you, this is how they keeping the tail and keeping the casing on me. They trying to figure out what am I doing, why I haven't left and went to the Tenderloin and walked around mean mugging, you know, and acting indifferent, you know. This is what the gang members is trying to figure out. But see, what I've been realized that I can't win that war. It's a losing battle. And so I just wanted to see, you know, how they was gonna bring out the troops and how the police, the substation, Tenderloin substation was gonna turn their back on me. And they turned it. Now this is another. Now look, I'm still walking the subway. Now, it's about a block away. Give you the benefit of the doubt. Here's the street. There's no parking. He cannot park on this street. He cannot park. So he either had to go on that block where I was. He comes exactly behind me because there were parking. It was parking, you know. Every person, every human being that's in a vehicle is going to try to find a parking that is close for them. They're not going to go to a parking that's a block or two away from their car unless they are at work, okay? He could have parked across the street over here. Or he could have parked down there if it's some parking. Now, because this is Starbucks right here. Here's Starbucks. I'm gonna take it upon myself to go over here to see if there's any parking over here. And I'm just doing this, ain't nothing gonna come about. And I'm not even gonna bring this up. I ain't gonna even bring this up. Yeah. I'm just doing this for my own satisfaction, okay? There's pretty much no parking down here, right? Bam. Buses, bus stop zone, car parked there. I mean, if you just running in something and running out, you could park there if you right in front of the place. Or you can go, or you can go, or because you just running in and you running out. So he could have parked right here, over here. Yeah. Look, just like this work truck. Well, no, it's not. No, he couldn't have parked here unless he would have found the parking down there. So I give the guy the benefit of the doubt. I give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he could have, yeah, he may have done right. I don't know. I'm just, I'm being an all-around thinker. And when you thinking like me, and when you got the world up against you like that, you know what I'm saying? When you got people up against you like that, you have to be open-minded, and it gets very, very stressful. It becomes very, very stressful. And so you would have to be open-minded. You would have to be open-minded because it's a lot of things that you have to, figure out. It's a lot of things that you have to, you're going to make a lot of assumptions. You're going to assume a lot. It's going to be a lot of assumptions concerning individuals. Ooh, I sure would like me a hot cup of coffee. Yeah, I'm in a bad predicament, so it's time for me to leave. And I got to build me a following. I got to build me some people to connect with. I got to build me, a YouTube. Not so much to get famous, but just to help my family members out because they suffering. And then, my little niece, I don't think she deserved that. Her mama had created this situation and walked them right into this game. So with me being dead, I'm no good to my family members. But if I can sacrifice my life for them to have a better life, then so be it. Then so be it, Other than that, if that's not gonna happen, then I don't want to give up my life. I don't want my life. I don't want to give up my life. They come with this. They come with this game. Most of them, they play this game. You know what I'm saying? And this game that they play is they playing with people's lives, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's really, really, really ridiculous. And half of them is nothing but kids. And when they wake up in life and find out that they made the wrong mistake, it might be too late. That's how it works, I done seen many of them in them behind them prison walls, subjected. And they give you free coffee?
No, I don't know. I just ordered online.
Oh, okay.
If you bring in your own cup, they give